Okay.
Well, well, hello there, everyone.
Hi. It's what is it again?
It's the Old Man and the MC
Right.
podcast
Yes, that's what it
back
is. Yep.
again.
Here we are. And how have you been?
I've been good. How about you?
Pretty good.
It went right from 2 feet of snow to summer hotness.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a sunburn today and
Really?
yesterday, I
Oh
think.
my goodness.
Look at my
Okay.
knees. They're kind of
Oh.
sunburned.
Oh yeah.
Being at the
Okay.
game.
Yeah. So, any pet peeves you'd like to air?
Yeah, I'd like to
Okay.
start off with a couple of spring, summer pet peeves. Now that the weather is nice, the people in Minnesota are leaving their homes, and I just want them not to. Because here are two things I ran into this week that made me want to just punch someone.
Okay.
Okay, so at Minnehaha or at 50th and Chicago or at 50th and Bloomington, because that's the Minnehaha Creek area. There's lots of bike riders and joggers and stuff. And my pet peeve is those freaking idiots who do not pay attention to the walk sign. Or the do not walk sign is really what they're not paying attention to. Those bike riders, especially at Bloomington and the creek, just feel like they could just ride all day. We don't have to stop when the red hand is there. Oh, it just makes me want to punch people.
You are speaking right now as a car driver. Is
I
that
am
correct?
speaking as a car driver.
Okay.
Well, I'm
All right.
also speaking as a pedestrian. Like if
Okay.
it just says don't
Mhm.
walk and it's a busy area, don't walk. Like people are
Oh.
turning and
Okay.
like if you're the only one there
Right.
and there's no
Mhm.
other cars, then have at it.
Okay.
Go against the light.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay.
if there are obviously cars and it happens, well, I'm so irritated by it, I think, because it happens in the morning
Well, you know you're
and
not
it happens
you're
after work.
you're not allowed to run over them, right? You
Well,
understand
I
that
know that.
even though they may be breaking the law, you still are not allowed to run over
No,
them.
right.
Okay.
Pets have the
That's
right of way.
that's important to know.
Okay.
Okay. So that makes you irritated.
That really
Okay.
makes me want to punch people.
Okay. Maybe you shouldn't drive there.
How else could I get to and from work?
Oh, there's got to be a million ways.
I have to cross 50th every way I go.
Okay. Right. Okay.
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 If I walked, maybe I wouldn't have that problem.
Okay. So you'd have a whole different perspective.
I did walk one day this winter. Remember that when you forgot to pick
Yes.
me up and
No,
I
I
had to
didn't
walk in a
forget to
snowstorm,
pick you
5
up. I
miles uphill,
couldn't get out of my
carrying rocks in my
garage
pocket.
because of the snowstorm.
Well, if you didn't have such a lowrider car,
All right.
you wouldn't
Well,
have-
I've always been a lowrider. What can I say? So
Okay,
that's,
the
but
second
you've got
pet
another
peeve.
one. Yeah. Okay.
All right, I would like to preface this by saying I love dogs. Like I love dogs so much it's not even funny. Buttons growing up,
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Buttons. Newman and Lizzie, I just cannot get enough of them. Our friends have a dog.
It's true. She loves dogs.
Okay.
I'll
However-
vouch for her.
And I know I have people now.
You know, if I have to go to court and say, yeah, she loves dogs, I'll do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, I
Mhm.
love dogs. But here's what I do not like.
Oh.
If your dog is bigger than a Chihuahua, it should not be going places with you. Today at the Home Depot, there was a lady
Well,
in
it
line
can go in your car.
with a
right?
Doberman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but stop taking your freaking dogs to Home Depot and to Target. Service dogs, I'm all down for the service dog. But these are obviously not service dogs. I was at Target and someone's dog was barking at a Target customer. No, keep your damn dogs at home. Ugh.
Yeah, I was kind of scared of the Doberman in the Home Depot in line.
Yeah, that
Yeah, it made me a little nervous. And I've noticed a lot of people in coffee shops who are like have their dog in line with them in the coffee shop.
I just don't get it. Not
okay.
every place wants your dog to come in it, and Target is one of them,
Oh,
unless it's a service dog.
okay. So, hmm. Okay, that's 5 minutes of complaining to start the show. All right.
Oh, I have other things to complain about.
Well,
Believe you me.
let's not try and make this particular whole show about complaining, because we have an exciting topic, right? And
Yeah,
what is it?
games.
Games, yeah.
Like, does your family play games?
So
Do you
like
have a history of game playing?
family games.
Family
Right,
games,
right.
or you know, games. So, audience, that question was to you. Thinking about games.
Okay, are you thinking about games?
Good.
Audience?
Good.
Okay.
You can't respond.
Okay. So they're thinking about games.
So,
Tell me about games in your life.
okay, so I was when I was preparing for the show, I had a lovely memory of staying at my Aunt Betty's house, and we always played games when we were there. I'm sure she was like, "Oh my God, these three kids kill me now," but she had this really cool homemade marble game, and it was. I'm sure the game has a name, but I don't know what it is. You had a home base, and then you had to get your marbles all the way around the thing and then back to the home base. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
did you turn different parts of the board? Did they?
Nope,
No,
nope,
different.
nope.
Okay.
But so we played
Okay.
that game. We played Monopoly. Uh, we played Hide the Thimble. I mean, we entertained ourselves for hours in Aunt Betty's little house with Hide the Thimble.
Hide the thimble.
Yep.
All right.
But then once cards, war, we'd play war. But then once someone cheated Jim,
Yeah.
and Aunt Betty wouldn't play games with him anymore.
Oh boy, we had one chance and that was it. No cheating.
One chance.
Ah,
I
okay.
imagine that this person probably cheated on more than one occasion, and she let him slide. But then,
Jim?
yeah, Jim.
Jim who's been on our show?
Jim.
Is a
Jim.
game cheater?
Yep, Jim was a game cheater.
Yeah, there are some game cheaters out there, that's for sure.
And then
I usually just shut it down for the day if there's too much cheating going on, saying sorry, no. And this is with kids. Like, I don't have any adult friends who cheat too much these days.
no.
I've had many. I've had some kind of negative experiences.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me more about
Well,
that.
the problem is I'm like really good at.
Oh my God.
Well, and we play a game.
What game are
We
you
play a
talking
lot.
about?
Well, we play a lot of word games. Okay,
Mhm.
so we play Monopoly.
Your family.
Family.
And you.
We're talking family. Yeah.
Okay.
Or not Monopoly. Scrabble.
Mhm.
Scrabble or Upwards.
Oh yeah.
I also
that-
play Words with Friends,
Right.
and I tend to win a lot. And
How's that been working for you?
well, I think I'm a magnanimous winner, but not everyone seems to agree. Like,
so tell us about that.
like mostly I get along with my family, but once we start playing, it's like they root for me to lose. It's like they would like to see me stabbed. I feel I don't know. I just play for the fun of it, but you play to win. You don't play to lose. I mean, if I'm playing with someone like a kid who's learning to play a game, I don't like beat the crap out of them. But by and large, when
Have
you
you
play,
ever made anybody mad
oh
or
yeah,
ostracized people?
oh yeah, oh
So,
yeah. Okay.
Let's tell us about that.
Well, let's see. Would you like to list alphabetically, chronologically?
He's not kidding,
How do you-
people. He's telling the truth.
Well, the two incidences that will go down in infamy are both center around. They're really it's a repeat of the same incident twice with two different people.
And one of them now has become a verb.
Yes. We'll get to that verb momentarily. Is that a verb?
Action word.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
yeah. Okay. So anyway, and this was with your relative. Um, and those of you who regularly listen to our show, all three of you, probably heard when Becca was on, and Becca is a great Scrabble player because she just plays to play. You
Uh-huh.
know, she doesn't get riled up. She likes to do well. She's improved over time a great deal. But anyway, we were playing once in South Bend, Indiana, at the table in your sister's house. I believe it was you, me, Becca, and Jeff. So that would be Becca's dad, Jeff. And Jeff is a really nice guy, but let me just put a disclaimer out. Jeff is a nice
Jeff
guy,
is a nice guy.
but he thought we were just playing a casual game, and
Dan
I
doesn't have such a
I,
thing
I
in his
don't have
world.
a casual game, particularly of Scrabble.
He doesn't have a game
And
face.
like I don't have a if I know a word and it's a word, I will use the word. I don't think, well, will this other person know this word? Why, we always have a Scrabble dictionary there so that you can look at it. I just happen to know a lot of words
Well,
that
mostly because you play words with friends,
right,
right?
right, yes.
So
Um,
Dan knows all the obscure words.
yeah, I know practically every 2 and 3 letter word there are.
Right.
So
And if you don't play words with friends, you might not, and you're not a, dictionary reader, you might not know all the two-letter
yeah,
words.
so Jeff tended to get a little unhappy that I he just was not buying that these words were words, regardless of the fact that they were in the
And they
Scrabble
challenged a couple
dictionary.
times, right?
Yeah, and so finally, um, he didn't actually throw the board, which that was good. That showed
No.
some restraint on his part, but he did flip out, and
Didn't he pound the table?
I don't know. He screamed, and he was very upset.
Yeah.
Um, and now it's known as the going the full JT or the full Jeff Tadajewski.
I didn't
Uh,
know this was the Stanley Cup of
right, right,
Scrabble.
right. So but to his credit, Jim got over it.
Jeff.
Jeff
Yeah.
got over it. We don't play Scrabble anymore. We're
But he
we're
can joke
smarter
about
than
it
that.
now.
Yeah, he can joke about it now.
Yeah, and
So
so now. Yeah, I like that we've made it like a verb.
yes,
You go
going the full JT.
JT.
Yes, so people in the family know what that means. Okay. However, the next time the same thing happened, pretty much, I was playing with my siblings, and
Okay, we'll start that story with Tootie's last words.
okay, Tootie's my mom. Well, I don't know if they were her very last word, but they were pretty close.
Well, I don't
They
think
were.
anybody's going to check.
Okay, yeah. They were in our last conversation, and I was pretty much the last person to have a conversation with her. And she said I should keep the family together. Well, I think it's Scrabble that's maybe been our undoing, really.
All right, so then explain what you and your siblings did.
Well, we went, the four of us went to a weekend together, just the four of us, and we were having a very nice time. My sister Katie and I, on the walk that we went all on, got lost. And, that was kind of exciting because we were lost. We were really lost in the middle of cornfields. And then that evening we played a little Scrabble. And mm, we got started, and the same kind of incident occurred. My and my sister got upset. Once again, she didn't. basically her argument that I was using my knowledge was that I was using my knowledge of the English language to win, which I thought was pretty much the definition of what's going on when you're playing Scrabble. But somehow she thought that was an outrage, and that I was beating my brother. Now, in all fairness, my brother is dyslexic, but he wasn't upset. He was just like, "Oh,
Right.
I'm learning some words I never knew before."
Yeah.
But she was apparently, at least to her way of thinking, um, upset on his behalf. Okay. And so that ended that game, that ended that weekend. And I've only seen my sister once or twice since then. But the thing that I thought was interesting is that the next day, because this happened on Saturday night, and on Sunday morning, my brother and I things are a little icy. Um, and
You
my
needed me there to break the
Yeah, I
ice.
don't know. My brother and I are downstairs. We're playing ping pong, and uh, uh, I asked him, "Did you ever play ping pong with Dad?" Because we had a
Mhm.
ping pong table down in the basement, and he's 4 years younger than I am. And he said, "No, I don't think so." And I used to play ping pong with my dad quite a bit. Well, my dad had rough duty during World War II after the bombing at Pearl Harbor. That's when he showed up in Hawaii to just hang out and be a baker and climb palm trees and play ping pong and stuff. But he was the best ping pong player on the base, so he was a
Oh.
really good ping pong player. And so we used to play in the
Uh-huh.
basement, and so I told my brother, that we used to play, and he said, "Oh, did he ever let you win?" And I said, "No, I never beat him once."
That's a good parent.
Yeah, so that was, but I thought it was interesting that my brother immediately thought of that. It's like, oh, interesting. So anyway, it ruined our family. But, so games
I
are
will
fun,
say-
games are fun.
I can't play Words with Friends against Dan not because I am not as smart as he is. Because,
Oh,
hold on, we may have,
whoop.
it's Rebecca Tadajewski calling us.
Oh, hey,
Hello!
Becca, you're right in the middle of, what are we doing?
We're doing our
Our podcast.
podcast.
We were just talking. What?
Hi, friend.
Hi. Yeah, say hi to everybody.
And our topic this week is games.
Yes.
Oh.
And I was just telling the story of going the full JT.
That's a classic.
Oh, that is a classic. No, there's
You put that one, of course, right?
what?
Yeah, we led with it.
That
Well, you
one.
kind of led with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you play games as a family when you were young?
Well, on Christmas morning, the last gift was always like a game,
Uh-huh.
and we would play that while Dad was making breakfast. That was one of our traditions.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
Get a new game on Christmas and then play it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh.
cool.
Okay. But it
Alright.
never destroyed your family.
No, not
Oh.
the way you divided ours over Scrabble.
Okay. Okay. So.
Well, that was fun to talk to Becca.
Yes, it was. We had to cut part of it because she said something so egregious that we decided it couldn't be broadcast to the world.
No, you didn't have
And-
to say that. We could have just said, I don't know, we could have
Oh.
made something up.
Okay.
Well,
But I like the part where she was talking about how they had a new game on Christmas.
yeah,
And they
yeah.
played new games, and that's good.
Now, I was saying why I can't play Words with Friends with you.
Oh, yeah. And what's the problem there?
Okay, well, it's not because I'm not smart. It's because when we were playing Words with Friends, it seemed like your self-worth at that time was so tied into Words with Friends that I couldn't be a party to that, so I had to stop playing Words with
No,
Friends
I
with you.
think you had to stop playing because you couldn't beat me,
No,
and you
that's
didn't
not true.
enjoy that. And
I
I get that, you know.
people, this is why others hate him because he does shit like that.
No, I love to play.
Yeah, I
games.
was winning some.
Did you win?
I did win
Oh,
some.
all right. Well,
That was before you became like world class.
world class. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm exactly world class, but I do play. For some reason, a lot of people have been challenging me lately, and
Oh.
they're good. I mean, sadly, those in order to become world class at this game, and I just mean like, you know, sort of like the major leagues compared to the minor leagues, you have to play a lot of games. I've played thousands of games of.
And I
Well,
have a life, so
And
I can't
yeah,
play thousands
see,
of games.
because I'm an old man, I don't really have a life, so I have time to do this. Um, but it's fun. It's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's surprising. You do keep getting better. It's weird.
yeah.
Like every now and then you realize, oh, I've learned new things now, and so on. But be that as it may, it's
I like. I'm changing topics.
yeah. Please
Ding,
do.
ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, I was done.
I like the fact that we play games. Like you and I play games. We play cribbage and
Yes, we play
things like
cribbage.
that and
That's
500.
right.
But when it's just you and I love that we play cribbage.
Yes,
I also love that when we go on the big west up north trip that we play bingo with the kids.
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
There's always card games happening at the big table. And
Yes.
like when the Hallises would go to the Outer Banks, I think we would play games, but a lot of times we had a big puzzle going.
Oh yeah, I hate those puzzles. I can't. Like
Really?
if there's one thing I hate in the world, it's in kindergarten.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you had to do puzzles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the word on the street is if you didn't do all 10 puzzles,
Oh my God.
you'd fail kindergarten. And I was having a hard time with the puzzles.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Like what kind of puzzles
They
did
were
they have?
just like big, puzzles
Like here's
that kids
a pieces
said.
of a cow.
Yeah,
put it
that
together?
kind of stuff. Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. And I was scared. I was going to fail kindergarten.
Man,
I
you
guess it was
had
the
a traumatic early
word
going.
on the playground actually. But so that was my dislike of puzzles maybe started because of my fear. But the what do you call them? They're not crossword. They're what kind of puzzles are those?
Sudoku?
No, the little ones the ones you're talking about that you put together.
Jigsaw puzzle?
Jigsaw, that's a word. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Shut up.
Yeah, you're a
Okay.
wordsmith. I can see why you win at Scrabble.
Well.
What's that word again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, jigsaw.
Yeah, jigsaw. All right. Those I don't like so much. But the greatest game player of all time, and so we get to give a shout out here, is Joe Carney. Joe Carney can make a game out of anything, and
he's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's Bridget Carney of Lake Street Dives. He's her dad. That's how I happened to know Bridget, as we went to high school together. But Joe's philosophy is
you didn't go to high school with Bridget. You went to high school with her dad.
Right, I went to high school with Joe, not
Okay.
Bridget. Okay. But Joe's philosophy is that anything worth doing is more fun if you can get points for doing it. So
I think I heard him say that recently.
yeah, and so he can make anything into a game, and I think it was his family there were 8 kids, and they spent a lot of time making up games because I don't know why, but they did. But I just want to give a shout out to the greatest game player of all time.
The greatest game player.
Yeah. At their house in Iowa City, they have made up a game based on their house, which is called balcony ball. And some people are in the yard, and then some people are up one flight on the deck, and then some other people are up another flight on the balcony.
Okay.
And it involves, I think, at least 2 tennis balls
Oh my
and
gosh.
rotating, throwing the balls into the different places on the balcony and so forth. But it's a remarkable carny game
All right.
that can only be played at one venue in the entire world.
And I heard recently they couldn't play it because the door was broken. And then Bridget went and one of her friends kind of like strong-armed the door.
They jimmied the door, and then
Yeah, way to
they
go.
were able to
Way to
play
fix
more
it.
balcony ball. So yeah, we're sorry we had to edit out some of Rebecca, but
We love Rebecca.
Yeah, she's great. She's great. She, we were on FaceTiming her, so we got to see her at the same time. Let's see. So, I was going to refer back to the bull riding episode, which was actually on music.
Yeah.
And I realized 2 things.
Yes.
I just want to wrap up with this.
Okay.
One thing I realized when I re-listened to it is it occurred to me that, we're white.
Well, no kidding.
It was like, wow, look at all these groups. Now, we did mention some.
My groups were
but we did.
Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Commodores. Hello.
Yeah, no, and Stevie Wonder, and I mentioned Janelle Monáe. But by and large, when I re-listened to it, I thought, whoa, that was a white childhood and life that I had, which that's just the life I had. But anyway, and once again, another white performer I'm going to mention, but who didn't even come up last time. Who is Joni Mitchell?
Oh,
it's like, how could Joni Mitchell
not come
on?
told me that I was right.
Right. Okay. So, but anyway, for my generation, which I know you're not in.
No, but I know that
I would
song.
Say the 2 greatest enduring musicians. The male would be Bob Dylan, and the female counterpart would be Joni Mitchell.
All right.
So just a shout out to.
Did we mention Prince? From Minnesota, we have to mention Prince.
Yeah, and I love the story when they asked Eric Clapton what it was like to be the greatest guitar player in the world, and he said, "I don't know. You'd have to ask Prince." But yeah, Prince is from here.
I heard Prince was a big chess player, just to bring it all back.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
He liked games.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay, well, it's been nice enough.
It's the Old Man and the MC podcast. People, please tell your friends about us.
Yeah.
Leave us comments.
Yeah.
We would appreciate that. Subscribe below.
Mm-hmm.
We'd love to have enough people to get merch.
Yeah. Oh, wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
Or other stuff. Yeah. Rich. Like, that would be another thing. Rich. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we want to be rich.
Yeah, okay. All right.
All right.
Okay, well, we'll talk to you later.
Peace out.
Yeah, have fun. Bye.
Enjoy the weather.
Mm-hmm.